How do you find other musicians to play with? If you're an intermediate guitar player who's advancing in your playing and looking for other musicians to play with, you might be wondering, how or where do I find other musicians to play with? My name is Matt Friedland, and I'm a professional guitar teacher and musician, and I'm also the founder of the 360 Music System, where I coach adult students on how to play together in band formats. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you never miss another video or live stream. In this video, I'll show you 3 places where you can find other musicians to play with. Be sure to stick around till the end, where I'll show you one way that you can find other musicians to play with without even having to leave your home. Playing with other musicians is essential to musical growth. That's why at the 360 Music System, we offer coached band formats for our adult guitar students where they get to learn and play with other musicians. This is actually all done online. Coming up, I'll show you a couple platforms that I've used where people can actually play music together online in real time. Now, before I get into those online platforms, if you're new to playing with other musicians or you're inexperienced but looking to play with other musicians, the first place that you can really start is looking for either a friend or family member that plays an instrument. Usually they're going to be the most receptive to you wanting to play with them. They're going to be kind to you. They're going to be encouraging to you and very supportive. And usually they're going to want to help you in your musical journey. That was my experience. When I first got started playing the bass guitar, I was 18 years old. I had a friend in college who had a bass guitar, and he lent me his bass and taught me how to play some songs and read some tabs. From there, we actually started jamming together, playing cover songs, playing for friends, and then from there I found myself in other bands and things really took off. But I wouldn't have really been able to do it without his help, and he was a good friend of mine. So if you have a friend or family member that's willing to help you out, I definitely say that's a great place for you to start. Now, the second place that you can find other musicians would be on some online listings. So these listings may consist of Craigslist, another one is Bandmix, and you can even find Facebook groups that have like open mic sessions or things like that. Online listings are really helpful because people will generally provide details as to their skill level, the type of music they're interested in, and what they'd like to accomplish musically, whether that's just jamming casually or if they're looking for a member of their professional band. You can also list yourself on these sites and people can find you as well, and you can provide details about yourself, your skill level, and what you're trying to do. And the idea is that you find somebody that's compatible with your skill level. Be sure to stay tuned for upcoming content where I'll review these platforms, Craigslist, Bandmix, and online forums on Facebook or Facebook groups for open mics. In upcoming content, I'll review these in more detail, going over the pros, the cons, and what to look for so you find the right musicians for you. Now, the third way that you can find other musicians to play with is actually online. Now, I know many people have been asking recently, can you actually play music with other musicians online in real time? And I can actually tell you definitively the answer is yes. Over the last year or so, I've been using 2 platforms online to coach my students in my band format classes. Those 2 platforms are JamKazam and Sonobus. Now, both of these have worked actually really well. You can actually play in real time with other musicians. There's some equipment that's required to be able to utilize these platforms, but the cool thing is that once you have everything set up, the audio quality is actually pretty good and it can actually work to play with other musicians. Now, there's 2 ways you can go about these platforms to find other musicians. The great thing about JamKazam or Sonobus is they have public jam sessions available. So you can go into the site and you can search public jam sessions, kind of find out the styles of the genres, and just jump in. And if you find compatible musicians, that's awesome. And it's all conveniently done from your home. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to pack up your gear. You don't have to do any of that stuff. It's all from the comfort of your home, which is really nice. Now, I also know that there are forums online where you can notify people that you're setting up a jam session on JamKazam or Sonobus so that they're aware and they can find you online and meet up with you to jam. In future content, I'll go over some of the aspects of JamKazam and Sonobus, some of the pros and some of the cons, what I like about them, and how they can work most effectively. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got value out of this. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any upcoming videos or live streams. If you'd like to learn more about the 360 Music System and the coached band formats that we offer, just click the link below. This is Matt Friedland from the 360 Music System, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.